Before kingdoms rose and fell, before history was written, there were stories, divine, hidden, eternal. These are the lost scrolls. Ancient chronicles of angels and mankind, of light and shadow, of rebellion and redemption. And tonight, one scroll opens before your eyes. We journey back to the dawn of creation, when light shattered the endless darkness and Eden bloomed in divine perfection. Here, Adam drew his first breath, and Eve walked in beauty. But beyond the garden's gates, a shadow stirred, and the destiny of mankind was about to change forever. They walked as children of light, in a land where nothing was hidden, where love did not need to be learned, because it simply was. The water knew their names. The wind celebrated them. Every leaf shone with joy in their presence. There was no distance between hearts, no walls, no shame, no question of belonging. They were one with the earth, one with each other, one with God. In the beginning, there was only breath. Not fear, not memory, not hope, only the gentle awakening of life. The sunlight touched the world, like a whisper from the Creator, soft and warm, calling the first heartbeat into being. Adam opened his eyes to a world without sorrow, a world untouched by pain. And Eve, formed of grace and peace, awoke into a love that required no words. Together, they stepped into the garden of the Almighty, not searching for meaning, but becoming it. They did not worry about tomorrow. They did not remember yesterday. They lived in the holy moment where time did not wound and love did not fade. Adam looked at Eve and found himself reflected in her gentleness. Eve looked at Adam and realized she had never been alone. And all of Eden sang softly in the quiet joy of their union. But even in paradise, the wind can shift. A whisper entered the garden, gentle, beautiful, and dangerous. Not loud, not violent, not frightening. Temptation never arrives as darkness. It arrives dressed in light. Lucifer did not speak of rebellion. He spoke of curiosity. He did not offer destruction. He offered more knowledge, more awareness, more self. He spoke to the place inside every soul that wonders, is what I have enough? And for the first time, the garden became quiet. But heaven was not silent. Light descended, not with thunder, but with peace. Michael stood not as a warrior, but as a reminder. Love was already complete. There was nothing missing, nothing lacking, nothing required to be added. The gift had already been given. The moment passed, like a cloud drifting away from the sun. Adam and Eve breathed again, not with fear, but with gratitude. They chose trust. They chose love. They chose God. And the garden bloomed again, as if it had been holding its breath.
Look how these lines connect.
What do they mean? Look at this.
Say that.
It tells a story. I thank you. Did you see that?
What is that strange light?
What should we do?
Trust in our path.
Stand back, serpent.
feel so much better. Me too.
Remember this: temptation does not begin with evil. It begins with the thought that what God already gave you was not enough. But when love is chosen freely, heaven opens and peace returns to the garden.